Hey y'all, I'm Miss Katie at Heritage Ways. Lately there's been a lot of talk about my John 10-10 challenge. So we're about to get started with that. The month of June 2019 gets us started with the challenge, and we'll have a new one every month. This month our challenge is drinking for abundant life. Not that kind of drinking, healthy kind of drinking. I want to share some recipes with you that I will be using. I don't want you to click off the video just because you say, oh my word, look at all those ingredients and I don't have a big old high-powered blender. I can't do this. Go to the next person. You know what? You can do this. There's a way you can do this without a high-powered blender. I'm going to show you how. All of these ingredients are just some substitutes that I pulled out so that you can, if you don't have one thing, you can use another thing. There may be a few special ingredients you have to buy for this drink. But remember, this month we are focusing, we are honing in on consuming healthy beverages and not sugar-laden beverages. So is this something that I make all the time? No, it does involve several ingredients and some time. But one trick is I'm doubling the recipe today, so I will have it over several days' time. This drink, y'all, is called the Singing Canary. That's the name that these ladies have given to it. These ladies wrote the Trim Healthy Lifestyle, designed the Trim Healthy Eating Lifestyle. This is their cookbook. Pearl Barrett and Serene Allison. You can find them on website or YouTube and all kinds of places. This video, and I am not endorsed by them, not sponsored by them in any way. I'm not sponsored by any products I'm showing you. Remember, I am going to double this recipe for my use. I am going to give you the single recipe measurements. So I will tell you the single measurement amounts, and then I will double that for what I'm making for myself. Because I'm not going to lie, this does take some time. But it's going to be enough. It's going to be 2 quarts of this delicious, delicious liquid. Healthy. Okay, the first thing is, let's talk about, I do have a Vitamix, and that thing is just old and stained, but we love this so very much. We learned about this in 2009, and a friend demonstrated it, and we got one for Christmas that year, and that's 10 years ago. And we even bought a refurbished one for one of our children who loves it so much. So it's worth the money. The recipe calls for 2 lemons. Now, I am doubling this recipe, so I am going to use 3 because they're really big. But what it says to do is to remove the peeling, just the yellow part. Try to leave the pith, which is the white part. But I'm saving this because I'm going to boil it or something because, you know, the good essential oils are in there. You can even use this to make some lemon sugar or lemon salt, but that's for another day. You could dehydrate it and put it in your potpourri. So a single recipe is 2 lemons, just peeled, leaving the white part. I'm leaving the seeds in because this Vitamix is a hunk of work and love. And it's going to chop up those, plus we're going to strain this. So I've got my purified water. It calls for 1.5 cups. And I'm just going to turn this thing on and turn the volume down so I don't deafen you. And I'm just going to pulse these lemons.
If you don't have a high-powered blender, that's fine, y'all. You can use the reconstituted, the processed from the grocery store lemon juice. 3 tablespoons equals the juice of 1 lemon.
The next step is to pour this mixture into a colander. You want to separate the solids from the liquids. So I've got this, and then I've got this, my antique strainer, but then I have this paint strainer, which is very cheap at paint stores. Very cheap. I used it over and over and over for years. I make all kinds of things with it. But also, you can use cheesecloth. And I'm just pouring this in there to strain the solids from the liquid. See why I wasn't worried about the seeds? The Vitamix, it's a hunk of work and love. Is that a thing? Wait, I'm gonna set this over here out of the way for a minute. Let it do its little thing. While this was doing its thing, straining there, I went outside and pet the dog and got a plum off the plum tree and ate it. Came in, washed my hands, and here we are again. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add to this our ingredients, and we'll just dump it back into our blender when that is finished straining. Calls for a 1/2 to 1 teaspoon turmeric. All these ingredients, y'all, are so healthy. Anti-inflammatory, detoxes the body, weight loss benefits. You know, this challenge, we may even lose weight. How about that? Okay, now it calls for a teaspoon of protein powder or collagen. This is a Trim Healthy Mama protein powder, but and see, I've got it in my little jar. And then I've also got on board, I've got this Young Living protein powder, which we really like, but it's vanilla spice, and I don't want the vanilla flavoring in this citrus drink. And then I've got this collagen that I purchased. So I'm going to use this collagen. You can use any of those items. I'm just showing you those so that you can know that you have options. 1 teaspoon of that. All right. 2 generous pinches of a good healthy salt. So good for you too, especially to rehydrate you on these hot days. 1 to 2 splashes of vanilla extract of your choosing. Just going to do 2. Now the sweetener. I'm going to use this. This is a product, this is a Trim Healthy Mama product, and this is the pure stevia. And I'm going to use 3 what they call dunks. It's their measurement. So there's like their little measuring spoon. I'm going to put 1 more because that one was kind of piled over. But I pulled this out to show you. You could use this. I bought this the other day, and I'm going to start using this month. It's from the Now company, Better Stevia, and it's liquid. So you could use that. And then my addition is a Truvia pack to this recipe. Okay, they say in the recipe it's optional, but 3 or 4 drops of a lemon essential oil. We use Young Living, so 3 drops of essential oil, lemon, optional. All right, then it calls for, this is optional, but I drink vitamin C every day anyway, and I also take turmeric capsules. So on the days that I drink this drink, I will not have to take my vitamin C or my turmeric capsules. It says 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So on this particular one I use, 1,000 milligram is 1/4 teaspoon. So 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C for an extra boost, extra health. And then the last thing is your powerhouse oil, your MCT oil. It says you also can use a coconut oil, but then the MCT, of course, will not, you know, it's a liquid form, and this will kind of do something weird if you put it in your drink and then put it in the refrigerator. It will solidify. So I use MCT oil. One teaspoon. That is it. I know that's a lot of ingredients, but like I said, this is doubled for 2 days. Now we're going to get it in our Vitamix blender. Let's see, I'm going to get a spoon and get all the goodness out of there that I can. I just want to get all of the juice out of there. Again, like I said earlier, you could use 3 tablespoons of the processed lemon juice if you want. If you don't have a Vitamix, or if you just don't have a lot of time but you want to try this, that's what I would suggest. That's what I would do if I didn't have the lemons or the time, because I don't trust my pouring skills. Sometimes this little Dewey doesn't pour very well. I spill, and I don't want to spill my precious ingredients. This is going to be so good, y'all. I mean, it's so healthy. You're going to love it. Is it worth it? Yes, it is so worth it. Now, it says to blend it in the blender with ice. I'm not going to do that because I'm not drinking it right away. I'll be pouring it over ice over the next couple of days to drink. I might even taste some here in a minute for you. But here we go on high again. It's loud. There you go. We have to add water to make the full 2 quarts. Remember, guys, y'all, you can make this without a high-powered blender. Okay, we'll leave a little room for shaking. Let's shake, rattle, and roll. Look at that color. Is that not awesome? It's awesome. Okay, I'm going to taste a little bit for you. Let's taste some. This should last you a couple of days on the challenge. What if you put a little sprig of mint in this? That is very good. I love it. It's very yummy, very citrusy, very good. It's so good for your body. It's just such a beneficial drink. So there you go. That is the Singing Canary from the Trim Healthy Mama Ladies, made by Miss Katie for the hashtag John1010 challenge. So I hope you will join in and challenge yourself to grab the abundant life. Accept that promise, accept that offer for an abundant life, and stay tuned because we have more drink videos, we have more inspiration, we have recipes and tips coming up your way, so watch out for them. See y'all. And I'm just gonna pulse these lemons. It has to be turned on to work. Note to Katie, Vitamix has to be turned on to work. It's the body, cancer-causing powers thanks to the turmeric, weight loss benefit. I'll be pouring it over rice, not rice. That might be good though.